People who commit cyberbullying and harassment are even more unwelcome than spammers and are given the same treatment.
Fake Friend, Part A. She was a wolf in sheep's clothing. She had chewed up and spit out one person, and nearly did the same to a second. Now she did the same to a third, and she did it with Star Wars. There is a time and a place for everything. That's a simple concept that probably most of us have heard and understand. But when not, large problems can happen, resulting in situations as serious as the ending of relationships. Star Wars ended an association that had already been made precarious by it among a small group of people. Cindy and Ocean started out not minding Star Wars, while Amanda was crazy about it to an alarming extreme. She loved role-playing and talking about Star Wars. She would leave messages from the characters and make Cindy and Ocean talk to her toys on the phone. This was nearly constant, and made the other two feel uncomfortable and increasingly irritated. Amanda used some voice-changing applications to make the Star Wars characters talk over WhatsApp and iMessage. She turned Luke into an even worse simpering sap for Daddy Anakin than he already was in the series, and bastardized Leia into doting on that man as well. Ocean would not put up with that, so Amanda took this tripe to Cindy, who felt she had to put up with it at the time. Amanda also prevented Ocean from talking to Cindy about Anakin by telling her that Cindy was cool with it and really liked Anakin. That turned out not to be true, as Cindy confided in Ocean much later.
Hey, Cindy, just thought I might send you a voice message as myself, real quick, to get things going. But you've got a message from Anakin coming your way.
And she said that as if it was some epic event. Oh, please.
Hi there, Cindy. It's me, Anakin. How are you? Things are going well here. The family's doing well. Luke and Leia have been doing well in handling their father. Although sometimes when they ask me a question, I'll answer them before they ask, and the answer I always give is no. Because you know how it is. Your father always knows the answer even before you ask the question, and the answer is no. Full stop. But anyway, how are things going?
Oh, yuck. Luke and Leia were full-grown adults when they met Anakin, and he tortured Leia. So it's not as if they could ever be one big happy, with Luke and Leia acting like little kids, asking Daddy Anakin for permission to go buy candy or something.
In October of 2021, Cindy's grandma was in hospital with COVID. Cindy had gone to see her and was understandably upset and anxious, seeing her beloved grandma suffering. But when she got home, she discovered this unbelievable message on her phone from Amanda, the Star Wars addict.
Cindy, how are you? It's Amanda. Anakin has been trying to talk to you on WhatsApp. How is your grandmother?
Cindy was in no mood to do roleplay and talk to a fictional character she didn't even like. That plus Anakin being Amanda's first priority cuts to this day. Her grandma was in hospital, and Amanda had the gall to nag at her to get back to Anakin of all things. Cindy sent her a response that said,
"Not too good. At the hospital with my grandmother, it's not good."
Amanda sent this in reply.
Wow, I'm sorry it's not good. Anyway, I'm praying for her.
It just didn't come off as caring, especially when she had bugged Cindy with Star Wars Anakin. The mentioning that she was praying seemed more of an afterthought than concern.
Anakin's been waiting to talk to you on FaceTime or WhatsApp. Oh, yeah. I'm more concerned about my grandmother than a stupid Star Wars figure. Oh, really? Just absolutely burns me up. Oh, I am really just so irritated at her right now. I mean, you don't care about what we're going through. You just want us to be in your little Star Wars world and be like, oh yeah, everything's good, you know. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not good. Oh, just Really? Well, I'm sorry it's not good. Unbelievable.
After this, it was a long time before Amanda sent any messages herself, and this was when Cindy needed her to be there as a friend, not a bunch of role-play Star Wars characters.
Yes, hi there, Cindy. It's Anakin again. I'm doing very, very well. I'm so looking forward to the day that they update my suit and update the mask. The respirator is going to still sound like it does, but yeah, they're going to fix my suit so that way I can feel more comfortable, and eventually I probably won't need the suit eventually because you know my body will heal now on its own. I might have a few scars and things like that and things that'll remain, but I sure hope I won't need this suit for very much longer because, to be honest, I'm getting tired of it. The needles and things that dig into my flesh, especially in the mask, they hurt, and it's like, ow, it's very painful.
Amanda kept loop role-playing this Anakin angst over his suit thing, and it drove both Cindy and Ocean up the wall. Amanda could go on forever and ever with that noise. Amanda went on and on about Anakin Vader's supposed pain over the needles in the suit and all that crap. Ocean got cross with her, reminding her that Anakin Vader caused zillions of lives to be snuffed out in slow agony. But Cindy felt she had to humor and put up with it. Amanda is absolutely obsessed with the Vader breathing sound, and she just never could grasp the idea that no one else cares. Again, driving Cindy and Ocean crazy.
I think she wants to be him, and she has the hots for him all at the same time.
By the way, if you want to know, what my respirator sounds like by itself, just let me know, and I'd be glad to let you hear it for a little while. Some people are actually afraid to approach me because of the sound of my respirator, but I have to reassure them it's me, Anakin Skywalker. I'm no longer Darth Vader. I'm not the man that I was in my past. I am a different man because of my son, Luke.
So he suddenly saved one guy just because it happened to be his son. Oh, big fat hairy deal. How about all the sons of others he condemned to agony? Oh, that doesn't matter. That was Palpatine and not him. Right. No, not buying that bilge. Anakin is Vader. Vader is Vader. There is no going back. He didn't just slug somebody once in the heat of the moment. He choked, burned, froze, and whatever else tickled his fancy to people. And he gloated while doing it. I hated that whole redemption device, which has now become a tired-out cliché trope.
Both in and out of roleplay, Amanda would make some little token effort at a show of support, but then she would zoom off into talking at length about herself, or about Star Wars, especially Anakin Vader and his suit problem.
Yes, Luke and my family, we will all be praying for you. Definitely and praying for your family, that's for sure. So, about my suit. Now when the Emperor designed my suit, you know how cool he was. Yeah, I'm sure your friend Amanda told you about what I had to go through during that horrid procedure. Yeah, being kept awake with no anesthesia, feeling every single thing that was going on. Yeah, not pleasant. The Emperor wanted me to feel as much pain as I could handle, and he wanted me to feel even more pain, so I had to endure every single second of that suit being put on, from the helmet to the mask, and everything that went on. I could literally feel everything, and that was not pleasant. In fact, they had me in a standing position and they had me on this table that was kind of vertically, that was a vertical table, so I was standing up as this thing was being put on, and yeah, it hurts like hell. It's very painful. And now that Palpatine is gone, I can finally get some relief in this thing, or maybe have it to where I wear it during the day and don't have it at night, or have it at night but not during the day, and we'll see how I do. I'd like to be able to breathe on my own without a respirator, but I guess that'll never happen, so... But yeah, if you want to hear the respirator by itself, let me know. Shut up! I can only imagine what you're going through right now at the moment. The medical droids say that I can wear the chest plate of my suit during the day, but that I have to keep the mask on at night because it helps me breathe. But the other parts of my suit can be taken off at night, which is good. Now, in my suit, I have collection pouches for my, my excrement and different things like that. I know it's gross to talk about, but, well, we all do it. We all have to answer nature's call, and the recyclers that the Emperor used to punish me with that stuff have been taken out of the suit. That was the first update, was the recyclers have been removed, and things like that, and the pouches can be removed and emptied out and put back in. It's a little bit like a colostomy, if you know what that is. It's a little bit like that, except you're in a suit of armor, which can be removed, and I hope it is removed like periodically so I can take a break. Hopefully they'll update my suit very soon. I'm hoping they will. Shut up! Hi Cindy, it's Anakin Skywalker. Just checking in on things. How are you? How's the family? How's your grandmother? They've updated my suits with Palpatine gone. I said to them, please update the suit, because this thing is so obsolete, it's ridiculous. And as soon as I started telling the medical droids about the suit, they looked at me like I was a little bit, shall we say, loopy. But yeah, they're like, well, all right, Anakin. Since you're redeemed, I suppose we can update your suit. And they did. They updated my suit, and I don't have needles digging into my flesh now, thank the Force, and I still receive nutrients, but I can take it in through a tube instead of through an IV line, because I can take it orally, and it's not VitaPaste like the Emperor had me eating. Ugh, that stuff is so gross. It's really bitter. It's like, ugh, it is nasty. I mean, it is so gross. Have you ever eaten something really, really bitter and you had to like spit it back out? Well, that's what it's like. VitaPaste is so gross. It is disgusting. So I get my vitamins in like shakes and different things, like a little bit like your friend Amanda gets when she takes her Ensure when she has it. So yeah.
Oh, whatever. If he gets nutrients through that frigging stupid suit, he doesn't need to eat anything. and people he tortured and killed don't ever get to eat anything again. So boohoo Vader, cry me a bloody river.
Ocean and Cindy both agree that if they had got together and talked about this problem, they could have helped each other to get the Star Wars out of their lives much sooner. And more Anakin drivel with phony concern flooded in.
Hi, Cindy. It's me, Anakin. Amanda just told me about your grandmother, and I am so sorry to hear this news. I hope she gets better, but I know it's not good right now. But if you can, please keep us updated, because my family and I are praying for your family. She, Luke, Leia, Ben, Yoda, all of us are praying for you. Now, some of them are family friends, but they are still part of the family, which is good. But anyway, take care of yourself. I hope to talk to you soon. And may the Force be with you.
She had taken up so much of Cindy's time on WhatsApp messages and FaceTime, yet she had also managed to make it clear she was unavailable to Cindy as a friend, by putting up a barrier of Star Wars characters to roleplay concern instead of feeling and acknowledging it herself. Amanda had done this to Ocean as well, though not yet over a family tragedy. Yet Amanda seemed to have a lot of anger issues, seemed being the operative word. So Ocean had created a WhatsApp group for letting out emotions. It didn't work. Instead of letting her anger at whoever out and moving past it and letting it go, Amanda ranted repeatedly about the same people who had been out of her life for years. In addition, she turned the group into another Star Wars playground that included Anakin mouthing off whenever she felt like it. Ocean never intended for that to happen. Just a couple of months before Cindy's grandma was in hospital, Ocean sent a very distressed message about something disturbing she had just learned about. She was incensed at the medical establishment.
To the medical establishments, anyone who ever participated in this, how could you guys be so damn stupid? I just found out something this morning that just totally horrified me. I've shed so many tears over this already. I didn't know that this actually happened, but there was a time when people believed that infants couldn't feel pain, so they operated on them without anesthetic. They just paralyzed them. They didn't. I just have no words. So I'm not feeling good today either. I'm utterly horrified. I didn't know that such a thing would happen. I mean, it was one thing to hear about it happening in ancient history before the 20th century, but this damn thing went on until 1987. For goodness sake.
There was no reaction from Amanda. Instead, the world's biggest suck-up to Ocean at the time, none other than the guy Amanda really wanted Ocean to like.
To those of the medical field that believed infants could not feel pain, my name is Anakin Skywalker. I may be an adult, but what you did to those little people, innocent infants that could feel pain, that was not right. Operating on them without anesthesia. Yes, I felt everything that Palpatine had the medical boards do to me because I did not have anesthesia, but I was an adult. But for you to do that to innocent babies, innocent infants that had just been born, that is not right. That is not good. That is not professional. Always give anesthesia before operating. I'm going to tell you something right now. If I catch any medical droids operating on patients without anesthesia because of someone's wickedness, I will dismantle them. And I will bring in a professional medical droid that will give anesthesia to a baby or an adult. In fact, the medical droids that operated on me shall be dismantled and never used again. 2-1B, you shall not be dismantled. You are an excellent doctor, and yes, thank you for giving the anesthesia when operating on me. But to the doctors that believe that infants could not feel pain, they sure as hell can. They may be small, bundles of joy, and so darn cute, but yes, they can feel pain. And you just better be lucky that a baby might not have crapped on you because of the pain they were in. But if a baby does crap on you, you deserve it. And to the medical droids that operated on me without anesthetic, you better be lucky I didn't crap on you. Because you know what? I would have. And it would have been gross.
Amanda's gross screwed up version of Anakin Vader only upset Ocean more.
1. He's a freaking Star Wars character. 2. He's a fictional torturing and murdering freak. Meaning he's not impassioned or sympathetic. He is sadistic. 3. Who gives 2 craps about his bloody stupid suit? He chose to go with Palpatine, and even before that, he was more than a bit abusive toward his wife, and he already blew away a bunch of kids. So, who the hell is he to act all mad about babies not being given anesthesia when he loves making people scream in agony and choke to death? I call bullcrap. Suck it, Anakin Vader. I could never be convinced Anakin Vader cares about babies. And again, he went into his stupid whinge about his own suit situation. It always goes back to that with this freak. And as to all that rot about crapping on the doctors and it being gross, well, that's just the mind of an elementary school student. Unfortunately, that's the mind she-he-they. I don't know where Amanda leaves off and Vader begins. That's where they're at.
Instead of being a good friend, Amanda was far more interested in trying to convince everybody that Anakin was really this nice guy. So nice that he was more concerned about Cindy's grandma's situation than Amanda herself was. Cindy was and is still really hurt by that.
She was just heartless about the whole thing.